The project started in April with the refurbishment of our Euston offices, and then we progressed in May to the refurbishment of our Leatherhead offices. The brief was to create a lovely working environment for our staff at Leatherhead, and also to refurbish the Oasis and the reception, which is the area we're in now.
Looking back 7 months now, it involved with literally starting with 2 bits of paper and trying to develop a cost plan so that we could go and inform the business of what the outturn cost was going to be. This in itself presented some challenges in that we had to work really closely with the stakeholders and our architect to try and devise and develop an architectural solution that at the point in time was very limited in its information.
We engaged with 2 social enterprises on Project Dove, one of which was a company called Greenstream, who dealt with recycling 4,000 metres squared worth of carpet we had in our building. The other was a company called Recycling Lives, who are based in Preston, and they dealt with our waste management for all the strip out elements on site. So on Project Dove we worked with Dr. Zainab Dagna, who is the Sustainability R&D Manager. We looked at what aspects or sustainable aspects we could introduce to the building to make it more energy efficient. The 3 main ones that we looked into were the water blade, which is a fitment that you add to the taps that we have in the building, and that reduces water usage by 60%. We also introduced a new toilet system from Pepelair, which basically uses 8 litres of water less per flush. And the final main sustainability aspect we introduced was the Vortex hand dryers, which on the market at the moment is the most energy efficient hand dryer we have.
Some of the other challenges were looking at some innovations such as replacing all of the lighting within the building to LEDs, which had its own payback periods in terms of whole life cycle costing.
Our supply chain we used on this project at Leatherhead bought into our start right process. Every morning everyone would gather on site for a briefing of what we were doing for that day's activities.
We made sure the areas which were cordoning off were done so properly, and we used different systems to do this, so various signs on doors, putting up cord-fast walls to stop staff coming in.
So the project was already underway when we heard that we had won the Queen's Award. Originally the deadline date was December, but that was brought forward to November to accommodate our first visitor, Princess Anne. On hearing that the date had been brought forward, we had to revisit the programme, revisit the procurement, and also revisit the design to make sure we could hit the new deadline.
Typically I'd be involved with procurement and then assisting with subcontract packages, so valuing their accounts, making sure they were paid on time, and then negotiating final accounts at the end of the project to make sure we had cost certainty at PC.
One of the main factors that contributed to the success of this project was communication. With the help of the comms team, on a weekly basis, we wrote and issued a relocation update. This kept the staff fully informed of what we had achieved that week and obviously what we intended to do the following week. Throughout the whole programme, we handed over each of the departments in a phased programme, and it's very rewarding for the team to move a department into its new location and for everyone to be happy, the end user to be happy. Very satisfying. The considerate contractor scheme is very important for us as a team. Our first visit by the assessor gained us 42 points, again a great achievement, but we look to do better. And one of the ways we did that was to engage with Thurfield School, and we had 2 site visits from the pupils there. They were given a briefing on the industry by ourselves. We walked them around the site, they were given some demonstrations by the operatives, and because of that we gained a 42-point score for our final visit, a great achievement by the team.
I think it's important to engage with social enterprises mainly because of Wates' values and how we're a family company. I think we've got a great social responsibility to give back to the communities we work in. It also helps our clients give back and be more engaged with the communities that they operate within also.
We had a local mental health charity, Mind, come from Woking, and they did a workshop to the building and or to the building users and our actual builders, and it was one of the aspects of the project which I really enjoyed and found quite rewarding.
So the big highlight for me, I'd say, was the team, because I'm a trainee. I've only been here for 3 months, and instantly everyone made me feel really welcome. They're really friendly, got me up to speed. It was clear everyone was working for each other, and I guess that's made me really excited about future projects with Wates.
Really good use of the space. Also, from the residential group side of things, we have got our neighbours next door, which is the other part of the group, which is excellent.
No, I think it looks really nice and smart, so I think they've done a really good job.